between wing and half forward. The umpire's going to throw it up. The ground a bit shifting here at the Western Oval. Clean possession, Barnes. The hand pass out in front. Good trap by Smith. Open forward line. He kicks it to the 50. Grant is there. Beautifully done by Graham, but he's dragged the ground. All yelling the crowd at every opportunity. Grant taken to ground. Quick hand pass to Couch. He fires one up the ground. Whistle's gone. It's coming back. And it's going to be a free kick to the Cats to be taken by Graham. Graham's little left footer. About a 20-metre pass. And it's marked by Simpson.
So it's been brought back. It was a 50-metre penalty, in fact. And it's Graham to take this kick, one of the longest kicks in the game. Now, look at that, a beautiful sweeping kick in towards Brownless. Is it a free kick? No, the umpire called play on. Brownless shuffles it out. Minch is there to lay the tackle. So is Ablett. And the umpire, holding the ball. He's pinned Tony Liberatore. He said he made no attempt to get it out. And Garry Ablett is going to have a shot for goal from 45 metres.
It's just looking around. Paul Lynch doesn't seem to be there, Peter. The Horder coming.
So Ablett directly in front, 45 metres for goal, drives this ball at goal and over the fence for goal. So the Cats move on to 1-1. Footscray yet to score.
Yes, and Garry Ablett, of course, the leading goal kick in the competition at the moment, being picked up there by Stephen Crediok. Bill Brownless did everything but mark it, and in fact I've seen worse paid than that. Liberatore getting held in there. You must be active, although he is trying to tap it out, and unfortunately hit a player's leg and came back, and Garry Ablett received the free kick.
The vital goal to the Cats into this light breeze at the Western Oval. They've got it out of the middle again. Pickering's had an outstanding season. The kick dropped short. Goes to Smith. Runs it out of defence. Up towards centre half forward. But McGrath takes the mark of defence for the Cats. Tim McGrath run down by Osborne from behind. Well played, Kellett. It comes back to Osborne. He can't break the tackle. Gives the hand pass away. Hinckley's got it. Magnificent tackle by McGrath. Kicked by Hinckley, up short of half forward. Casual mark by Brewer. Riccardi caught from behind. Another turnover in the centre of the ground. Mensch also caught. The tackling fierce in this game. Nearly scooped out of there. Liberatore eventually. A dodge and a weave. Strength at ground level. The kick by Libber to centre half forward. McGrath punches. Stanfield, Paul gets the hand pass to Buddha. Here's Garry Hocking. Kicked by Hocking out to centre wing.
So it's 2-on-1 out here. West has got a couple of big well played, but it's a free kick. It will be paid to Pickering on centre wing.
Yeah, he's been a very good player, Lem. He's got some balls out the middle at the moment. And pretty controlled kick there from Garry Hocking. Gave Liam Pickering every chance.
Now, he's got a running player out here in Brad Scholl. No one near him, so he'll look down here towards this two-pronged attack, but he brings it into half-forward instead, and he's found Minch. Now, he had Brown and Ablett down there, but he looked for Minch instead. David Minch, wearing the gloves, will kick from about 40 metres. Very talented forward line, the Cats. Normally a pretty accurate kick, Minch. He runs out to the right. He hooks it slightly. Did it sneak in for a goal? I think he might have. Yes. So terrific start to Geelong, 2-1, and Footscray yet to score.
There's David Minch has played his 30-odd games now. He's kicked over 40-odd goals and has been a good foil up forward on the odd occasion, and has improved his kicking with both length and accuracy over the last couple of years, and can take a very special mark. So it is a good start by the Cats. 2 goals, 1 yet to score the Doggies.
Back in the middle for the bounce. Umpire Andrew Coates. Ilya Grigic wins. Hocking is there. Meets a dead end. Liberatore. Free kick is going to the Cats. The good of Hocking. Footscray crowd not happy with that. Hand pass off quickly to Hinckley. Here's kick to half forward. Mensch again, his second mark in a minute. Ablett goes one way. Brown the other. Ablett a chance! Brewer overruns. Grigich gets back there for Footscray. His hand pass is good to Watts. Turns Ablett inside out. Comes across the ground to Wallace. Good mark, Steve Wallace.
Wallace, very reliable player. He brings it to West. West is on his own on centre wing. He's been knew he had plenty of dough. He really made a meal of it, but now he retrieves it, brings it in towards centre wing. Finds Colinook. Colinook centres it. They've got the loose man going. This is Rowan Smith, a very quick player. He brings it in towards the pocket. He's looking down here for the leading Grant. Grant versus Graham. Grant keeps it in play. Can't pick it up. Well played, though. Graham did well to get it to McGrath. And McGrath towards centre wing. Riccardi's got to wait underneath it. Sets himself and takes a good mark. Well played, Peter Riccardi's. Onto that left boot of his. Brings it a wobbly kick to half forward, but sticking fingers by Mensch. Here's Couch. Where's Ablett? The leader's on. Down towards the pocket. Ablett goes to ground. Geelong supporters peeling for a free kick, but here's Tudor receiving a hand pass, but in the meantime a free kick coming back and 50-metre penalty. No goal. Footscray free kick, and it'll almost be on centre wing by the time it's taken.
Pete, I just did you see what that was for? I mean, I thought that was fantastic team play from the Geelong side. And,
I wonder if he called it a throw, Malcolm.
Oh, look, he might have done that. That's true. We didn't see that.
It's the only thing I could think of.
Yes. I mean, it's a big call, that, isn't it? 3-0.
Instead of a goal, it's a free kick to Footscray back on the wing.
Yeah.
Watts, who kicked the winning goal last week against Fremantle, comes right up to centre wing for the free kick. Long kick with the breeze off, Grant interfering, and the mark taken by Graham. Graham to centre wing. Mensch again. That's 4 marks in about 2 minutes to David Mensch. He's kicked short of half forward. Barnes is there, drops short of him. Grigich is there. Barnes gets rid of him, gets the hand pass out. Simpson dodges. Kicked by Simpson from a standing start. Hall, good mark. Now Hall's come right up from half back and has marked about 45 metres from goal.
Yes, in fact, Mensch is now being picked up by Croft, and Southern's gone on to Brownless with Mensch having that purple 5 or 6 minutes.
Well, incredible what Mensch has been doing. He's taken 4 marks, and the next best on the ground is 2. There's only one of those. Kick by Hall. Great kick.
If it's happening in sport...
We join it at the Western Oval with 7.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and Footscray have added a point. And it's on the scoreboard. They're 3-1 to a point into the breeze. Hocking, Hinkley gains about 35 metres, but hasn't gone out. West, well, he left it in for Mensch. Still there for Scotty West. Back he goes to Steve Wallace. Good off the left to half forward. Barnes! He'll take a free kick, pushed in the back.
It's a good decision by umpire Norton, Matthew Norton in his first game. Hall to Hinkley. Hinkley on the left boot, brings it back towards Hocking. Well trapped by Hocking. Well played. On to McGrath, the long kick towards half forward. Brownless versus Southern. Billy Brownless. Danger here because Ablett's one out. Credihook in front, the bouncing forward. Well played, Credihook to back himself in. Still going on with it, Credihook. Here's Brewer. Well played by Shane Brewer under the look, but it's a great goal. Geelong on fire here at the Western Oval, 4-1 to a point.
Yes, Shane Brewer has played the last few weeks up forward, and he kicked a special goal down at Geelong a few weeks ago, and I just think sometimes he tries to be the great teammate. Credihook did very well here to read that. They really were outnumbered, and Brewer with that uncanny ability to get through traffic and a great snap. But I think Shane Brewer sometimes tries to handball all the time when he really should kick a bit more often. I think it's a great goal.
Back in the middle, Footscray still looking for their first goal there with the breeze. Grigich's hand pass to West. He's dragged down in the tackle by Simpson. Simpson gains the footy. The hand pass is good to Scholl. Out of defence, the Cats. Perfect kick to Hocking. Geelong on fire. Kick by Buddha. Ablett goes to ground and will take the free. Umpire coach gives the signal there to Steve Credihook.
Thought he was a bit stiff, Credihook. Let's have a...
Yes, I mean, he did have his hand on the back of his jumper, but I guess you'd have to call that a soft one, wouldn't you?
Oh, very soft, I felt.
But you're not allowed to hang on to a player either, providing they're consistent throughout the day. And Footscray will get a goal at the other end for doing the same thing, I'm certain.
Ablett's kicked one already. This one's away to the right.
Perhaps I'll get a point. Yeah, it was a bit soft.
This is a disaster for Footscray. 4-2 to a point. Geelong going into the breeze.
Well, the whole point is Geelong are playing twice as well. Oh, dangerous! Oh, shocking pass in from full back. Very dangerous. And the mark has been taken by Couch. This could be very costly, Malcolm.
Well, it is, Peter, but I mean, with the setups and zones now, I mean, you will see this occasionally happen.
So Couch from directly in front, will he make them pay, or he drifts it to the left slightly, or did he just sneak it in? Yes, he did. Unbelievable start here by Geelong into a slight breeze. 5-2 they are. Footscray one behind.
And Footscray just made a change. Scott West left the ground, replaced by Brad Johnson, and West had 7 possessions.
Yes, they probably weren't as clean as what he would have liked, or both would have liked.
Barnes wins in the middle. Couch having a fantastic season. He'll take a free kick.
No doubt about that one.
Well, he worried them there. And he's returned to his Brownlow medal winning form. Kick by Couch. Barnes rocks the mark, but has plenty of time to recover. Around Ilya, as though he wasn't there. The pass steered low to Brown. No mark. Off the ground goes Brewer. Close to the boundary line, and now out.
So it's at half forward for Geelong. This has been a brilliant quarter of football. They've been on top in just about every position at the moment. There's Brewer being picked up by Wallace. That'll be a good contest. Southern, Riccardi gets it to Tudor. Here's danger because Simpson's got it. Hooks it back in front of goal. Ablett. No free kick. Well played by Critiuk. He used his strength. Oh, well smothered by Ablett. Ablett loses the ball in the tackle, then kicks it off the ground, accidentally, I think, and over the line it goes.
Fantastic contest, wasn't it? Just two blokes really wanting to get the football.
He's pretty strong, Critiuk.
Yes, he's not the ideal fullback with height-wise, but he is a competitor.
Wallace straight back out of bounds.
Worked very hard over summer to keep him too, didn't they, Footscray?
Footscray won at the Western Oval last year by 28 points. But Geelong won the other 2 at Cardinia Park by 88, which cost Terry Wheeler his job. And who'll ever forget the first qualifying final when Billy won the game after the siren?
Stanfield's come on, Drew, and Daniel Hargraves has gone off. So the ball at half forward for the Cats. Footscray can't get anything going at the moment. Here's Ablett. Oh, good play. He shuffles it out back towards the boundary line. Number 11 is Lee Tudor. He's got backup support from Pickering. He's an improved player. Here's Critiuk. Towards the centre wing area. And nothing happening at the moment. Number 6 you see on screen is Brad Johnson, the youngster.
What's happened? Stanfield's gone into the ruck on Barnes, and Cretiuk's gone to centre half forward. Brigidge to centre half forward.
They had to do something. They're just not firing at all. Barnes went without it. Brownless is there, and the umpire will bounce it. This is Matthew Norden, who I taught at school, Drew, many years ago.
Make you feel old?
Did you teach him to bounce it? He's throwing it up.
He's a rocket scientist, though. Taught him maths.
Pickering's been outstanding. Oh, good mark by Hinkley from the kick of Johnson. Top mark by Ken Hinkley. Time on the forward line this year. This pass. Past Riccardi it goes. He hawks the hand pass to Billy. Straightens. Riccardi for goal. It's away to the left. Still in the field of play. Mitch. Oh, this is a cakewalk for the Cats.
The 1995 AFL Premiership season. Brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors Australia, Qantas, McDonald's, Mobil, and Carlton Draft.
The Cats a great start into the breeze. They got the first 6 goals. Footscray got the last 2 of the quarter, but a big lead at quarter time. Now some highlights of the last 3 quarters.
It's in a hand hand pass. Here's Tyson Lane. Liberatore. Keller on the left boot. In towards the pocket. They've got a chance here, the Bulldogs. It's a mark to Grant. Well played. Almost directly in front. So Chris Grant for his first. And it's a goal.
One out is Ablett. Croft his new opponent. The kick by Brown. High with the breeze. Ablett. Oh, yes! He's holding it.
Got to put the ball vertical for these kicks.
Left footer. Opens the margin. There it is. You'd like to have a fortune on the Cats at the moment. Kick by McGrath. Punch forward by Cameron. Southern. Down he goes. Paul Couch hurriedly on the left boot. Good body work by the Cats. Well done by Brown. Simpson. Cameron nowhere to go. Brewer. They forced this error, but here's Hall for his second.
They've just lost a bit out of the middle area with that pace. Cameron not getting it. I just think Smith perhaps might be the one.
Here's Liberatore of the West and Johnson. Johnson further field. Ramiro races in the goal. They need this, and he's kicked a goal. Kicks from about 56 metres. Won't quite make the distance. The high flyers are there. It's a mark to Ablett, is it? Oh, goodness me. So Ablett, as the half-time siren sounds, 6-goal out of the ground.
2 goals, 2 in this quarter. Geelong into the breeze. And once again, they've outscored Footscray. Doesn't matter whether they're going with it or in it. Oh, the hand pass is loose. It goes to Couch, who makes them pay.
Playing on Brownless. There's that ruck work again. Malcolm Brownless did it easily. On the Couch, Pickering, Simpson. Now, Brown at the back. No mark, but he's got it. Is this another one on the left boot? Yes, it is.
Out of the big pack, 22 possessions, back to something in the form of last year. Tudor goes back to Couch. Couch, Ablett in the goal square. This for number 8. And he's hoisted that right out of the ground. Well, the Cats won by 88 points. Ablett came out in gloves and kicked 9 goals. Mensch and Brown kicked 3 each, and for Footscray, Johnson kicked 3. The crowd, 20,749. But what about this? The first win of the season to Fitzroy under new coach.
Domination of Footscray continued with the Cats running out big winners at the Western Oval. With Ablett booting 9, including 5 in the second quarter alone, the Cats were as good as home at half-time. It was Geelong's 13th win from its past 14 clashes against the Dogs.
As Footscray battled to find a crack in the Geelong defence, the Cats forwards went to town. Brewer weaving through the traffic, Couch making the Doggies pay for a poor kick in, and Mensch snapping Geelong's 6th unanswered goal. Liberatore wobbled Footscray's first in 25 minutes into the quarter, followed up by a second within a minute from Brad Johnson. Ablett provided the ultimate advertisement for gloves, slipping a pair on for the first time in his illustrious career, but always taking one off to kick as the Cats built on their 27-point quarter-time lead. Grant went down after being fended off by Couch, while Ablett was having an impact on Southern, his third opponent. The Cats full forward bringing up his 6th goal to take Geelong to a 60-point half-time lead. A snap from Johnson that might have ignited the Bulldogs' charge was quickly doused by Couch's creativity. Grigic, back from leaving the ground in the second quarter, tried to trim the Cats' 76-point lead going into the final term, but it was academic as the league's leading goal kicker charged out for his 9th goal of the day, the Cats pounding the Doggies by 88 points.
Carlton won its 6th straight match of the year against the...
Let's go.
Yes, winners are grinners. Gloved and dangerous was Garry Ablett yesterday as he kicked more goals than the whole Footscray team combined. 9 goals from a man known as God, a dominant performance from John Barnes, and some pretty ordinary stuff from Footscray. added up to an 88-point win to the Cats. They're just very pleased about the whole bit. So too is skipper Garry Hocking, who's joined us at the moment. Garry, could you have imagined in your wildest dreams to go out there to Western Over, you're going to win by that margin, nearly 100 points?
Yeah, it was pretty surprising actually. You know, we just looked at winning on the day, and to win by that margin was a real bonus for the club.
Yeah, against the Breeze first quarter, you nailed 6 in a row, and they basically stayed unanswered.
Yeah, we just went out there to just to really put a lot of pressure on them, and you know, we used the footy really well into the wind, and you know, Gazza got on top, and David Mensch played well at centre forward, and they gave us focal points, and you know, we got it through the goals, and then we had to go with the wind.
Sam, Footscray?
Well, Footscray, actually, this is one of the times that you'd say you didn't think Footscray were that bad. Geelong were just that good. I've never seen Geelong consistently attack the ball as hard and not fumble it and keep focused and back up in numbers. That was what I thought was Footscray's undoing, was the fact that they let Geelong players stream past their teammates without running with them, and that's how that loose man was started, and that's how the play on game was actually the Garry Ablett show. But it would be very unfair to leave out people like John Barnes, as Garry Hocking just said. Garry had the glow mesh on yesterday and just insisted on playing with the gloves, but took just the one off so he could guide the ball onto the boot.
So he was a left-hander when he was a kid.
What's that, Ted? Finished with a lazy 9-7, just a fair afternoon's work. There's Paul Katz back to his best Brownlow medal form.
Can I ask you a question, please? Can I ask you a question? They kicked 18 points yesterday, Geelong, and Footscray had to bring their wingman down to kick in from full-back on each occasion.
Yes.
Now, on 2 occasions, he kicked it 10 metres to the opposition, which resulted in goals.
Well, Ted,
there's Graham.
They're not good kicks.
There's
yes, I know
Graham
what you're
who kicked it 80 yards to the centre. Pardon?
90 yards he kicked one
90, all right. It's 90 yards in. And why the transformation from one side to the other, kicking with the breeze up your cracker, and you can't kick any further than 10 metres and giving 2 goals away?
A little bit of zephyr from the rear end there, Ted, wasn't it? A little bit of a zephyr
well,
following.
I asked you the question.
Well, I'm just telling you, Ted, that Sadat Sir, what a job he was given to play on the best footballer ever besides your good self. Sadat Sir, I don't think he wanted to kick the ball out at any stage. I think perhaps he was looking for the showers about 5 minutes into the third quarter. But Ben Graham kicked the agate 90 yards. We measured that.
Why Cameron, I'm asking, a wingman have to come down 18 times?
Well, that's a game plan.
They would do that, so
they've used it before.
Is because if you just go long every time, you're predictable in the opposition pick your kick out. If you go short and you pick out somebody, you break up the opposition's zoning.
I agree with you, Ted.
So he's obviously just had a couple of bad
defences, Teddy.
It was an utter disgrace from the Footscray Football Club performance yesterday against Geelong, who've done pretty well, and these two sides were only separated by percentage before the first ball was bounced yesterday, but Geelong humiliated them. Garry, I know there's a long way to go, and there's a long way to go with Collingwood too.
Significantly tougher this year under Ayres than they were last year under Blight. They appear to be. What is the situation?
Well, I suppose, you know, we had a lot of hard games last year with, you know, Malcolm coaching, and we responded to that task, and I just think that this year with...
You seem to be doing it on a consistent basis all over the field.
I just feel that we're getting more numbers to the footy, and I think it just looks harder. You've got more blokes there blocking and shepherding and helping out the bloke with the footy. Quite right. You're normally going to win those contests.
Barry Stoneham?
Yeah, Barry's going well. He's started Versa climbing and riding the bike and that. He's probably 3 to 4 weeks.
But he's capable of running, Buddha. That's...
Ted, could I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Could you find any fault with the coaching of Footscray yesterday?
Well, I just mentioned how you'd have to... I mean, there's a kid in the back pocket called Watts. Surely he can kick 50 metres when you got to bring your wingman down.
You want to hit somebody
18 times.
You want to hit somebody in the chest.
18 times, I'm asking you.
If you had been there and seen Ben Graham, as I say, no one can kick the thing 90 yards, but he kicked it out, I reckon, 6 or 7 times with the wind. He kicked it down to the wing.
Exactly.
And that means that's 3 kicks that they've got to get it back for Footscray.
When we were playing Geelong, we actually took into account how big a kick he is. But if you go long every time, you get picked off. Now, the value in him being a big kick is if he chops one in every now and then that's short, he doesn't get the opposition putting all their players out to the 50-metre line to pick the kick off.
The ironic thing about yesterday was that Geelong beat Footscray by 8 88 points, and that was exactly the margin last year that Terry Wheeler got the sack for.
Well, there you go.
Oh, I'm not saying Alan Joyce should get the sack, but isn't it ironic how history
Spooky,
repeats
Sam.
itself? 88.
Spooky. Actually, it may happen.
Gary, your own form and fitness. You interrupted.
He's all right.
How you going?
Yeah, getting better, recovering a lot better after the games and that, and you know, the more games I play, the more fitness I'm going to get.
The old pussy's purring, isn't it, Gazza?
Yeah, we're going all right, Teddy. So, yeah.
On that note, Teddy, well, we should leave them purring, I think. Gary, thank you very much for coming in. Buddha with us, speaking about Geelong and their form this year. Stay with us because we look at the wins by Carlton and Adelaide after the break.